shit on the shelf. Cause the way the real wealth is being real itself. My eyes done seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. It's time to switch it up, put the hip shit on the shelf. Cause the way the real wealth is being real itself. My eyes done seen the glory of the coming of the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help.
Money, money, money. That's all you got.
There's nothing wrong with being wealthy. Like Kanye West says, having money is not everything, but not having it is. No, Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives us the ability to create wealth. No, it's the love of money that's the party. You don't like money so much, why you get up and go to work? Yes, I do think about one of the things in my big house. I'm just trying to leave a legacy for money. Not everything, but when you got it, you can do some cool stuff. Now, your host for Talking Money in the Morning, financial health mentor to the working class, H. Cortez.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is your main man, H. Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the working class, and you are checking out Talking Money in the Morning. Today is live Q&A, man. So if you got a question on finance, entrepreneurship, credit, Black empowerment, anything. Let's keep it 100. As the young folks say, just type your question in the chat if you're checking us on Facebook Live. Unfortunately, if you're checking us on YouTube, you type your question, and then that will roll over into the following Friday, because what we're going to do is we're going to do this every single Friday, and I'm going to call it Free Game Fridays, because I'm going to give up the free game. I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm not going to tell you have to buy my course or you have to do anything. If you got a question, I'm going to give you an honest answer. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to charge you a consultation fee or anything like that. But I just want to, I just want to serve you guys. I appreciate you tuning in each and every morning. So I want to serve you guys and help you build wherever you are. So as always, who is the show for? The show is for my risers and grinders. If you understand how to get up, get out, and get something, this show is all for you. If you are serious about building a legacy for your family, you want to take your family to another level, and you understand that wealth can be passed down intergenerationally, and it has to start somewhere, and you've made the decision that it's going to start with you, this show is for you, my friend. If you are a real go-getter and maybe you have the desire to be wealthy, maybe you have the discipline to be wealthy, but you just lack a game plan, this show is for you, because I provide practical, proven wealth-building strategies for working class people to take their finances to another level. Now, who was the show not for? If you are, my friend, sitting back waiting for the government to fix the economy instead of focusing on your economy, this show is not for you, man. If you are waiting on a handout of some sort, waiting on somebody to give you a break, this show ain't for you, man, because you got to make things happen on your own. If you have one of those weird relationships with money where you believe capitalism is evil, wealthy people are snobs, you're sick and tired of hearing me say the word money because I said it 1,000 times in the last 30 seconds, this show ain't for you. You can tune out right now, because what I can promise you is I'm going to say wealth, money, finance, or something probably 300 more times in the next 26 minutes or so. So this show is not for you. And understand this. I don't have a problem with you not wanting to be wealthy. I have a problem with you having a problem with me wanting to be wealthy. All right, you stay in your lane, I'm gonna stay in my lane, but I don't know about you. My family deserves to be wealthy. My family deserves to be secure. My family deserves to have the peace of mind that comes with having an abundance of resources. So again, stay in your lane, I'm gonna stay in mine, because I don't know if you ever seen a future billionaire, but you're looking at one right now. So if that turns you off, I get it. Just tune us out. Today's show is sponsored by myself, Financial Health Mentor. I'm live in St. Louis, Missouri. If you're in the St. Louis area, I'm having a live free wealth building workshop where you can come learn about my income shifting strategies. It's going to be held at Willing Workers Church, 5631 Wells Avenue, 63112. That's again in St. Louis, Missouri. Willing Workers Church, 5631 Wells Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63112. If you're familiar with the area, it's kind of right at the intersection of Wells and Blackstone. So come out, hang out with me live. I want to teach some real practical strategies. Of course, I will give you an opportunity to partner with me, but even if you choose not to, I'm going to give you a game plan that you can walk out of there at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon, implement that strategy 3:31 Saturday afternoon, and start building wealth for you and your family. So you don't want to miss that if you're in the St. Louis area. And if you've got some interest in that, let me know, because I will stream it live as well. And I'll make sure that you get the link to the live stream. So even if you're not in the St. Louis area, you still have an opportunity to check that out. So again, we are talking money in the morning live. Your man H. Cortez, financial health mentor here, and we're doing Q&A. It's free game Fridays. I'm going to give up the game, guys. All you got to do is ask the right question. So I have a question from Monique Coleman. Credit. What is the best way to increase your credit score? Okay. Number one, take a hard review of your credit to first see if anything is on there that should not be on there. Guys, what you have to understand about the credit system, and unfortunately, I work for one of the big three, right? They take the word of the creditor. So what that means is creditors can submit derogatory information to these bureaus about you, and it's reported automatically. No questions asked. They don't ask you to confirm it. They don't ask you to validate it, and it shows up on your report. So number one, you could have some stuff on your report that shouldn't be there. So you look at your report and make sure that everything is on there, should be on there, including debts that are over 7 years old. Depending on what state you are, you want to look into what the law requires from a report standpoint from creditors. And if it's over a certain a period of time, you could have that stuff removed. All you have to do is write into the credit bureau. All of them have their phone numbers. You can call into their customer service line and say, hey, how do I get a debt expunged that's over the statutory limit? So that's one of the quickest ways to improve your credit score right out the back. Get anything that's on there that shouldn't be, get that stuff removed. Any old debts that are still reporting that have passed their statutory limit, that stuff should be removed, and that can improve your score instantly. Of course, credit score is weighted on your balances on debt. So if you have revolving debt like credit cards, you never want to use those credit cards more than 35%. Because they look at that. If you're maxing out a credit card, even if you're paying it up every single month, you're on the borderline. You're teeter-tottering on having a catastrophe that will 1 month keep you from paying that thing off. So you don't want to do that. Paying your bills on time. When I say on time, understand the difference between the billing cycle and the credit cycle. All right. Sometimes you pay your bill on time because of the billing cycle, and you get your payment in on time, and then you go and start charging that card again. But sometimes the credit cycle has not reset, and that could cause a little snafu in your credit situation too. And then history, maintaining good history. That's why if you want credit restoration, you have to be careful versus going to talk to people who do credit repair. Sometimes they will wipe everything off your credit, and now you have no history, and that's almost as bad. Getting credit as a business. Okay, give me a minute, Mr. Mark Wells. Monique, hopefully that answered your question. If you send me a private message, I will send you a link to the National Credit Educational Services Center. They often sponsor my show. They are good for two reasons. Number one, they will help you give you the information to fix your credit on your own. And when I say fix, I'm talking about restoring. I'm not talking about repairing and wiping everything off. They will help you restore your credit by giving you the information, or you can pay them a flat fee and they will do all of that for you. So send me a private message, Monique, and I'll get that information over to you. Mark Wells says, getting credit as a business. The best way to get credit as a business is to have your personal credit in order. Mark, forward that to me as well. Yeah, send me a message, Mark, and I'll make sure I get that information to you. Mark, the best way to get and let me give you. I'm on Facebook Live. I'm forgetting about my YouTube folks. But Mark Wells asks, what is the best way to get credit as a business? The best way to get credit as a business is to have your personal credit in order. Because even if you don't have your business isn't old enough, meaning a lot of times creditors will say you need to be in business a certain amount of time, you can always personally guarantee credit if your personal credit is at a 720 or higher. Everybody get that? If your personal credit is at 720 or higher, you can personally guarantee the credit for your business, even if you just started that business yesterday. And then the same rules apply for your business. Make sure you're not spending more than 33% on those credit cards. Make sure you're paying your bills on time. Make sure you're getting good credit history. Make sure you're not just applying for a bunch of stuff randomly because those inquiries could pull your credit down. Make sure you take care of your credit, because the one thing that I will tell you that I had someone ask, why is credit important? And I'll just touch on this too really quickly. Do you need an excellent credit to get a great business loan from banks? So Brian, we're kind of talking about that a little bit. Personal credit helps with business credit. And I'm gonna be honest, if you are a brother, I don't care what your credit looks like, man. They're just not giving us business loans, man. That's just the age that we're in. But they will give you lines of credit for your business. And someone asked last week, why is credit important? Credit is important because you can buy, build, and invest in assets with credit, right? You can buy, build, and invest in assets with credit. So instead of buying flat screen TVs, instead of buying hair weave and stuff on credit, you can actually buy assets on credit. You can use it as a down payment to buy rental properties and all that kind of stuff. So you have to get a personal credit score of 720, and then you can personally guarantee your business line of credit, and then you can take that business line of credit to grow your business. But again, don't max that stuff out. Use that credit wisely. So hopefully that answered your question, guys. And the way this works, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to bring up the Financial Health Mentor Twitter page. So if you tweet a question, since you're on Facebook, on YouTube, I can't, there is no comment stream on the YouTube deal. So you can tweet me at Cortez Springer, and I'll pull up my Twitter feed right now, and then I can answer your questions live that way. But of course, those on Facebook Live, you can keep your questions coming, and we can continue to answer questions via the Facebook Live. But I like the interaction, guys. So keep the questions coming. And the way that this is going to work, if you have a business of your own already, when you ask or pose your question, let me know what the business, the name of your business. Ask your question, because what I want to do is I want to shout out your business. I want to let people know that you're in business, or if you got a Twitter handle or whatever, I kind of want to shout you out so that you can start growing as well, based on people watching the streams and the live feeds and the replays and all of that kind of stuff. So Pastor Anthony L. Trice asks, how to overcome the fear of entrepreneurship. Guys, the best way to overcome the fear of entrepreneurship, in my opinion, is to start a home-based business. Why? Because when you get into a home-based business, you don't have to quit your job. The reason people will not go into business is because they know as an entrepreneur, you will work, and sometimes there's no pay at the end of all that work. You go into your job, on the other hand, you work 1 week. I don't care if the work you did was sucky, you're still going to get paid the following week, the following 2 weeks. Hopefully my connection comes back on with Facebook Live. So let's see. Hey there, brother. Are you a stockbroker? Okay, my man Byron Darty asks if I'm a stockbroker. No, I'm not a stockbroker. I am a wealth strategist. I teach people how to build wealth in different asset classes, not just stocks. but I don't teach people about buying individual stocks. I teach more on buying bond funds, where you have a group of stocks that are managed by a financial institution. And I think that's a good, safe way to get people introduced into stock until they learn how to follow a stock, how to pick a stock, and how to get a stock, how to build a stock portfolio on their own. Great question there, Byron. But no, I'm not a stock broker. I'm just a financial educator, man. I'm mentored by some 7 and 8 and 9 figure earners on finances, and they're teaching me how to really build wealth from scratch. So as a result, I subscribe to a methodology that says learn, do, teach. So as I learn something, I'm doing it and I'm teaching it simultaneously, and that helps to cement the information in me more deeply. So that's what I'm doing, bro. But no, I'm not a stock broker. But good question. We were talking about how to overcome the fear of being an entrepreneur. And it's simple, guys. You literally have to start with a home-based business. I have one in the financial education space. If you want to send me a private message, I'll share with you what I'm doing. And basically what that simply means is having a home-based business will allow you to learn how to shift your mindset to start thinking about thinking like an entrepreneur without cutting off your job. Because I get it. People got to eat today. They got kids. They got families to raise. They got bills. So your jobs will still take care of that. And you can put in an hour, 2 hours a day in your own business. Start thinking like an entrepreneur. Start developing that mindset. Get you a good mentor that will help and coach you on how to develop that mindset. Some of the basic moves that you can make to start laying the foundation for a business. And then you can grow from there. And then if you do it right, your business income can surpass your job income. Then you can walk away from your job once you have that thing solidified. So guys, Facebook Live is flaking out on me. It says my connection is trying to reconnect. So we'll see if it ever gets reconnected. So here's the way it's going to work. Going forward, every Friday, you can go over to my Facebook fan page, Financial Health Mentor. That's where I will always stream live on Facebook Live. All right. Then you can also tweet me your questions at Cortez Springer during the show. I have my Twitter feed up so I can watch. Those tweets coming in, and I can answer your question that way. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can post your question in the chat. Sometimes most of the time, the chat never works, but you can post a question in the chat. And if I see it, I will comment or answer it there. Or if you leave a comment on YouTube, then I will roll your question over to the following Friday. I'll keep a list of the questions, and then I will answer a question. Again, we're in the age of collaboration, guys. So I want to help you with your brand as well. So if you're already in business, then make sure you give me your business name, your Twitter handle, your business name, your Facebook handle, or whatever, along with your question, and I will shout that out so that I can direct traffic that way. If someone wants to get with you, at least you can get a little shout out on this show. Now I'm not huge. I've got about 8,000 fans on Facebook and a few hundred subscribers on Twitter, but I do record. I do leverage this stuff pretty well. So I try to do my best to get you that information. Or get your information out there. Let me see. It looks like I had someone message Financial Health Mentor. So let me bring that up too, so I can get the message over there. Guys, I'm sorry. My connection on Facebook Live just doesn't seem like it wants to reconnect. And I kind of don't want to end the show and start it again. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let me see. All right, cool. So let me finish this feed, and then I will try to open a new feed and see. I'll post that. Yes. And then go live again and see. And then just cancel our live video. Yeah, so now it's saying that my connection, I mean, I'm on the Wi-Fi on the house. I don't know why it's not giving me my connection. All right. So, sorry, Facebook Live. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. If it ever connects, I will just jump back on. All right, so that's how it's going to work. So shout me out or give me your business information. Then I will shout that out, ask your question on the air, and then give you my best answer. So I appreciate the feedback. But using credit for to build wealth is an excellent thing to do. If you didn't check out yesterday's show, I showed how you can go into Vanguard and look at all of the companies that are using credit to build their business, right? They go to places like Vanguard, T. Rowe Price, Fidelity, and when Verizon wants to put out a new ad campaign and acquire another 50,000 customers from Sprint or whoever, they don't use their own capital for that. They go borrow that money, put the campaign together, make all the money, get the customers that they want, all of that good stuff. And then they pay that balance back incrementally. So we have to understand that there's power in using credit to build wealth. Unfortunately, we have the consumer mentality, and we've been using our credit to literally buy trash. When I say trash, I'm simply meaning things that will not appreciate in value, but you can use credit to actually build wealth. So tweet me your questions at Cortez Springer. I got my Twitter feed up here so I can see them there. Again, if you post them at the bottom of the actual, you post them at the bottom of the YouTube video, then they will roll over to next week. If you're on Facebook, you can actually go to my fan page. Since the live feed is not cooperating with us this morning, right below the live feed, I also put a link so you can watch the YouTube feed live in Facebook, and you can leave me a question or comment under there, and I can see your question that way too. So hopefully you guys get that. And let me just bring that up on this phone so that I can also see if anybody's commenting under there. You know what? I didn't put the link there. So let me put this link over there real quick. And we got time for a couple more questions. Just in case anybody asks. All righty. Do this. Come on. And guys, because this is new, I will definitely have this formatted a little bit better next week. I will be better ready to roll, but I was just thinking, how can I give back to you guys for showing so much love and watching the shows? And if you hear my dog out there barking at the kids, don't be alarmed. I got about a 65-pound mutt. He's a German Shepherd and Chow mix. And I swear, if you was coming to attack us at the front door, he wouldn't bark at all, but he would bark at kids all day long. All right. So I just want to put that out there so that everybody knows how the show will go each and every Friday. Also, if you have any topics for any shows, you want me to go extensively into something that we, never touched on, or something that we touched on in the past, and you feel that I didn't give a deep enough look at that, let me know. I want to serve you guys. I want to help you guys build real wealth. So that's my aim. That's my goal. Of course, there's a way that you can partner with me and start helping me teach and spread this financial information all over the country. And you can earn a great commission doing so. But again, if you got your own thing going, that's cool too, because at the end of the day, I realize we're in the age of collaboration. So if I build my own thing to this level, you build your own thing to this level, maybe the collaboration don't happen now, but maybe 5 years down the road, we say, you know what, I got $1.5 million, you got $1.5 million, we got $3 million. Let's go put a string of hotels in the Black community. That's what this thing is all about for me. I don't know what it's about for you, but that's what it's about for me. So that's why I love teaching, training, sowing seeds, putting this information out there, putting out good karma, putting out good positive information, because I know that it's going to come back to me in the form of collaborations with other like-minded people. So in my community where I grew up in the hood, right? I'm sure it's the same in your hood. What do they say? They say the game is sold, not told. And here I sit up every morning for 30 minutes and give away free game, right? Because again, for the purposes that I just mentioned, I know that this information could be packaged and it could be sold because other people are doing that. But I want to bring it to you free because I'm looking to connect with like-minded people. So if that's you and you want a business in the financial education space, if that's you and you need help from a branding and a marketing standpoint, maybe you want to learn how to do your own show like this every morning. Maybe you want to learn how to build your fan page and things of that nature. I do a free 30-minute consultation for anybody that's serious about building. All you have to do is connect with me and schedule a time. Now, I will say that that's not the easiest thing to do, is to get my time when you schedule that 30-minute consultation, because I do have a lot going on, but I am here to help in that capacity. So I certainly appreciate you guys tracking with me each and every morning. No more questions have come into the Facebook. Well, Facebook Live is down. No more questions have come into the Twitter feed. And I don't see any questions on Facebook in the comments either. Let's see. Let me go here. Nope. And that's the weirdest thing ever to me, is that I can't go to the comments in the live stream. Okay, so it says my hello, first time viewer, appreciate it. See, first time viewer, I didn't even get her message. So it says my Wi-Fi is up on that phone, but it's not up on this phone. Oh, well. All right, so that's not working, and we're down at the bottom of the show, guys. So that, again, that's how it's going to go. Submit me your questions via chat, via YouTube down in the links. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. And then, post your questions. If you go back and watch the first part of that live stream, we answered the question on how to get your credit score up. We answered the question on how to overcome the fear of entrepreneurship. My man Brian asked if I'm a stockbroker. I answered that question. So that stuff is at the beginning of the show. You can go answer that. And if you leave additional questions in the live stream, I will take those questions and roll them into next week. So every Friday is going to be Free Game Friday, where you're getting your questions answered, but I get free game Monday through Friday. I get free game every day on how to build wealth, how to become a better entrepreneur, how to brand yourself, how to invest, all of that good stuff. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And once again, it is Friday. So tomorrow, right, if you're in the St. Louis area, I want you to come check me out live at Willing Workers Church, 5631 Wells Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63112. If you're familiar with that area, it's right near Wells and Blackstone, in between Martin Luther King and Page. So I want you to come hang out with me, man. I'm going to give you a real live game plan that you can implement that same day and start building wealth for yourself and start building that legacy for your family. Also, if you have any interest in that event and you're not in the St. Louis area, let me know, and I'll be sure to set up a live stream and get you the link to that live stream so that you can track with us live as well, because I got some special promotions, some special things that I'm going to be doing to help you get where you want to be financially. So I want you to definitely track with us if you can. It's going to be at 1:30. The doors will open at 1:30. Presentation starts promptly at 1:45, and then I'll leave time for Q&A. But I'm going to give you a real game plan using our income shifting strategies to help you overcome the 4 challenges that are keeping you broke, busted, and disgusted. Again, that's tomorrow, 1:30 to 3:30, Willing Workers Church, St. Louis, Missouri. The address is 5631 Wells Avenue, WELLS Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63112. I love to see you guys, converse with you guys face to face, and help you get your game plan together to build wealth. So it is now 7:31. That concludes our show for today. Got a couple guests lined up for you next week, so you definitely want to stay connected, stay tuned in, like the fan page, subscribe to the channel so you get notifications every time we go live. And until I talk to you guys next week, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. Peace out.